everyone, this is Dee Bryant from Dee Bryant Inspired. I just wanted to let you know that I'm out in Jacksonville, Florida today, and so I'm visiting the CES Academy.
And we are so privileged to have her speak to you guys this morning, Miss Dee Bryant. Give her.
I'm originally from Jacksonville, Florida, but I'm in town for personal reasons, dealing with family issues. But I'm flying out this afternoon, but I've decided to adjust my schedule so I can come in and speak to you today. But the good news is the fact that the Lord will always provide. And He provided every single time. Even though we didn't have an abundance of a lot of things, He always provided. And so I just need you all to realize and understand that your lives are so special. And so if you can allow yourself to realize when you end up doing something and you fail at doing that, instead of looking at it as a failure, or I just can't do it, I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I need you to think of it in terms of this is an opportunity. And so when I think about dealing with challenges, there's 5 key things that I like to think about. One is practicing resilience. 2 is having a growth mindset. 3 is setting goals with real expectations. 4 is positive self-talk. And 5 is being or latching to a positive role model. So having resilience, like I said before, challenges are part of life. And so, like I said, when it comes to resilience, it's all about being able to convince yourself that you can do it and that you're not going to let anything stop you and you're going to continue to push forward. That's all about building resilience and fostering a positive mindset or a growth mindset. So that goes back to when you make mistakes, you face challenges. So I know what I did last time, and I didn't do it as well as I had hoped. And so I'm going to work harder. Remember, it is all about having the right mindset. It's all about looking at challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. When it comes to wanting to do stuff, you need to try and get in the habit of setting goals in terms of how you plan to accomplish those, whatever that may be. And so when you think of goals, I highly recommend that you use the SMART acronym, S-M-A-R-T, meaning the S means being very specific in exactly what it is you want to do. The M is being able to measure your success. The A is it achievable? Is it something like totally unobtainable? And that's something you don't want to do. And then R is realistic. Is it real? Can I actually really do this? And T is for timely. You need to put a time on it. And then my last tip is you need to try and latch on to a positive role model. A positive role model, someone that's doing right and wants something out of life. I know you probably heard this saying, birds of a feather flock together. That is so true. I've had the opportunity to write 2 books. And so the first book that I wrote is called Holding On and Not Giving Up on Self. That particular book, it takes the reader on my military journey where I've learned to build self-confidence through facing failure, making mistakes, losing hope, and falling back on my faith in God to see things through. If I had to pick something that still motivates me today, I think to be in a position to really encourage our young people to know and understand that they are great, and for me to be able to take my experience and to share that and get our young people excited about that continues, it motivates me each and every day. You can actually get the book at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, and also Walmart. And all the books are online. So I think it would be like, for instance, I have a regular job. And so it's kind of like my public speaking thing is kind of like my side hustle. Read a little bit about my book. The title of the book is what? Girls Wear Combat Boots Too. So this is a really interesting story. I think you gotta really like it, so I'm only gonna read just a little bit. I am G. Skylar Jamison, and the G stands for Grace. I am 9 years old. I live in the beautiful state of Florida. My family and friends call me Grace. My mom tells me all the time that I'm called Grace to remind me of just how special and blessed I really am. I like to spend most of my time outdoors, jumping rope, running relay races, and playing hide and seek with my friends. This is a time when I get to pretend to be a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, and sometimes even a parachutist, which means I hope to someday fly in the sky like a bird, just like my mom did when she was in the Army. But first, I had to get over my fear of heights. One day, while outside playing on the playground, I decided that I wanted to go down the slide, just like all the other kids. Luckily for me, I didn't break any bones, but I was really sore from landing on my butt on the hard ground. The fall made me afraid, and because of that, I started to cry. Ray got into big trouble with his parents for pushing me off the slide that day. We are so grateful to have the opportunity to speak to these bright, bright children that are going to do great things in the future. And stay safe and blessed.